Welcome to another episode From Riches to Rags, the channel that explores fashion evolution, celebrating its vibrant present, and gazing into the future of style. Our spotlight today is on the enchanting universe of haute couture, where craftsmanship and creativity intertwine to craft the most exquisite garments. Let's start by unraveling the allure of haute couture. What exactly is it? Haute couture is a fancy French term. Haute translates to high or elevated, and couture means sewing or dressmaking. So, put together, it refers to the creation of high-quality, custom-designed, and meticulously crafted clothing. You can picture this as a world where fashion isn't merely a reflection of personal style but a profound expression of artistry. That's precisely what haute couture is all about. Haute couture is a fusion of craftsmanship and style, an intricate dance where fabric, form, and finesse come together. It's as if each garment is a canvas, and the designers are the masterful artists, carefully crafting each stroke with their needle and thread. Imagine garments that aren't merely worn. They are embraced, cherished, and celebrated. These are pieces that are not mass-produced, but rather they're custom-fitted to perfection. Every thread, every bead, and every stitch is placed with meticulous attention to detail. It's a labor of love that can't be rushed. It's where artistry meets patience, where each piece tells a story of dedication and devotion. Now let's travel back in time to the captivating 18th century, a period when the illustrious French court at Versailles held the reins of fashion innovation across Europe. It was a time when grandeur, opulence, and elegance were the order of the day. Imagine travelers from far and wide flocked to Paris, the epicenter of fashion. They returned home not just with memories of the city's enchanting boulevards, but also with the latest fashion trends. Paris was a melting pot of style, a place where fashion was not just an industry but a way of life. Intriguingly, Parisian fashion dolls, dressed in the most exquisite creations, became the silent muses for women of high society. These dolls were sent worldwide, showcasing the latest Parisian styles. The desire to imitate the French elite led to a burgeoning industry of Paris-inspired clothing. These artisans were celebrated across Europe for their unparalleled skill and attention to detail. The world began to recognize that true Parisian garments were in a league of their own, an epitome of style, luxury, and refinement. This was the genesis of what we now know as haute couture, an art that celebrates the confluence of craftsmanship and elegance. But let's turn our attention to the visionary who is often hailed as the father of modern haute couture, Charles Frederick Worth. Born in England, yet destined to leave an indelible mark on the French fashion landscape, Worth, with his creative genius, introduced a groundbreaking concept that would change the course of fashion history. Worth's brilliance lay in his ability to blend individual tailoring with just a touch of standardization. He didn't just design clothes, he orchestrated a symphony of style. How? Well, he took a bold step by presenting a portfolio of designs not on lifeless hangers but on live models. It was revolutionary. Clients weren't just shown sketches, they witnessed the garments coming to life, swaying gracefully on models right before their eyes. But it didn't stop there. Worth's innovation went beyond the runway. Clients had the power to choose, to pick the design that resonated with them, select the colors that captured their essence, and hand-pick the fabrics that felt like a second skin. And the climax of this sartorial drama, a bespoke garment, lovingly crafted in Worth's workshop, tailored to perfection, and designed with the client's dreams in mind. Worth's legacy lives on, as his fusion of personalization and standardized craftsmanship paved the way for the haute couture we know today. Now, picture the swinging 1960s. This was no ordinary time. It was a revolutionary turning point, a moment when the winds of change swept through the hallowed halls of fashion. Imagine a group of young designers, vibrant and daring, bursting onto the scene. These weren't just any designers. They were disciples of fashion legends. Names like Dior and Balenciaga, the maestros who defined an era. In a daring move, this spirited cohort decided to break free from tradition. They weren't satisfied merely learning the ropes. They wanted to redefine them. And so, the fashion landscape witnessed a seismic shift as Yves Saint Laurent, Pierre Cardin, and André Courreges boldly stepped into the limelight. These were not just designers, they were architects of a new era, visionaries who cast aside the old norms to forge a fresh identity for haute couture. The once guarded gates of fashion were flung wide open, and a wave of innovation, creativity, and youthful exuberance flooded in. The haute couture underwent a metamorphosis, forever changing the way we perceive and appreciate the art of high sewing. But hold on, you might wonder why haute couture is not just a fashionable moniker. Well, it's a title guarded by the law. Yes, you heard it right. According to the guardians of sartorial excellence, the Chambre syndicale de la haute couture in the heart of Paris, this isn't a label you slap on lightly. It's a prestigious club, and only the best of best make the cut. Imagine a secret society of fashion where each year, a commission hand picks the chosen ones. These fashion houses are the elite, the chosen custodians of haute couture's legacy. To even be considered, a house must conform with a few key criteria. Now, here's where it gets intriguing. To earn this coveted distinction, a fashion house must have a bustling workshop buzzing with creative energy, employing no fewer than 15 talented individuals. And that's not all. They must also present their latest collections in the fashion capital of the world, Paris, every season. Can you imagine the pressure, the creativity, and the sheer audacity that goes into earning this distinction? So, haute couture isn't just about pretty clothes. It's a world where the lure itself stands guard, ensuring that only the finest threads make it to the runway. It's the epitome of fashion excellence. Haute couture is a timeless masterpiece, a symphony of elegance and artistry. But don't be mistaken, it's not a relic frozen in time. In recent seasons, haute couture has undergone a remarkable transformation. Designers, the visionaries of this realm, have embraced modernization, daring to redefine what haute couture means in today's dynamic world. Intriguingly, emerging markets and the younger generation have emerged as the torchbearers of change. A newfound appreciation for true craftsmanship has swept across the fashion landscape. The beauty of each hand-stitched seam, the allure of intricate details, and the sheer dedication to perfection have struck a resonant chord with those who value the artistry behind each creation. Designers, fueled by this newfound passion, have adapted their approach. They have unleashed a wave of youthful designs that break free from the confines of traditional gowns. These are garments that resonate with the spirit of today's generation, bold, creative, and unapologetically unique. Imagine a world where haute couturiers break the boundaries of tradition, where artistry knows no limits. Take Maria Graziachiuri, for instance. She didn't just design clothing. She engaged in an inspirational collaboration with artist Olija Trofimenko. Their creative synergy resulted in a fusion of fashion and art that left the world in awe. It's fashion that whispers stories, and art that paints them. But that's not all. Dior, a trailblazer in the world of haute couture, dared to ask, what if women ruled the world? Through their fashion, they painted a utopian vision where women's empowerment and leadership were at the forefront. This isn't just about clothing. It's a powerful narrative, a glimpse into an alternate reality where fashion becomes a catalyst for social change. Haute couture is no longer confined to the ateliers and runways. It's an art form that spills into our lives, challenging conventions and inspiring conversations. It's fashion as a voice that asks questions, tells stories, and encourages us to dream. And so, our fashionable adventure through haute couture draws to an elegant close. But remember, this is just one chapter in the book of fashion. The future holds countless surprises, and the past whispers stories untold. We will keep revealing the tales of fashion's past, celebrating the splendor of the present, and venturing into the uncharted territories of the future. Stay tuned, because fashion is a story without end.